Now, before you can do any work on these, you have to be able to get inside of them. And for these old classic Macs, it's a little bit tricky for two reasons. Thing one is you have Torx T-15 screws here, here, and one behind the battery door, but two more way down inside the handle recess, which means you need a really long screwdriver. We have a solution for that. And then the second thing is the front and the back of the case are pressed together very tightly. You have to be able to pry this apart in a way that also doesn't damage the plastic, and we do have a solution for that as well. So the tools we're going to need for this, the first thing we need is a T-15 either bit or entire screwdriver that we can use for the screws on the case, but the problem is that's not going to reach down inside the deep holes back there. So I got this long bit here, which that will reach just fine. And I'll put a link to that in the story on the website. And then the other thing we need is a way to get the case apart. Now, a long time ago, I had a kit that was meant to do this, and it included, to take care of the long bit thing, a T-shaped, basically metal piece that at the end of it was a T-15 bit, so you could slip down in the hole and open the thing up. I have no idea what happened to it. And the other piece of it was nothing more than one of these clamps with the rubber pieces taken off. And then the notion was that you'd take that and slip it in the gap of the case and pry it apart, which is nice, but still risks damaging the case. So we have a better way of doing that now. All right, so let's take this thing apart. First thing we want to start with is those T-15 screws on the back, but don't take them all the way out. Just pull them out, say halfway. I'll show you why here in a minute. So there's the two on the bottom. Take off the battery door. Do the same with that one. And then put the long bit in. And do the same with these. Just back them out part way. Okay, so what we do is we pull it up like this, and using that screw as a thing to grab onto, hold on to that screw and push down while you pull up on the foot, and you can see this, you can feel it start to pull apart down here. You can do the same thing with the other screws. Do the same thing with this screw, holding onto the edge of the case. And you can even do a little bit of it with these screws. You can push down on it with the screwdriver while you pull up on the case. And lo and behold, we have the case loose. Now we just have to take the screws apart the rest of the way. That screw, this one, and the long ones. Which I'm going to just leave in the case for a moment. And I should be able to pull this apart. And there we go.